Guys, if you own an AR-15 platform rifle, pistol length, carbine length, you like to buy it cheap and stack it deep, then I think I have the perfect bolt action rifle to complement your ammo stash. Ruger American Ranch Rifle, guys, and I'm going to give you 3 reasons why you need to have this in your Okay guys, so this is my Ruger American Ranch Rifle. This one's chambered in 5.56, and the reason that I purchased this rifle is because I own an AR pistol chambered in 5.56 as well. Now, one of the great things, and let me do a clear check real quick. Rifle is clear, nothing in the chamber. This rifle is also clear, bolts to the rear, nothing in the chamber. Both guns are on safety, and they cannot fire. So, one of the first reasons about the Ruger American Ranch, matching calibers, guys, to your existing stockpile for whatever AR you may happen to have or what it's chambered in. It comes chambered in 450 Bushmaster, 5.56 NATO, 350 Legend, 300 Blackout, 6.5 Grendel, and 7.62 by 39, or the AK-47 round. So if you have any of those existing platforms in those calibers, you could easily grab one of these rifles and have mag compatibility. This is an AR mag. This is a 10 rounder. Slaps right in there. And then in your bolt gun, bam, there you go. Mag compatibility. You can go from one rifle to the other, whether you're on the range and you want to go with a 20 rounder in your AR, and you want to switch to something that'll get out a little bit further. Drop that mag, grab your bolt gun, slap it in, and there you are. You're ready to go. And this will also accept your standard capacity magazines. If you ever needed to have that much capacity, it's available to you. So we touched on 2 of the reasons. Third reason being, it's such a budget-friendly option, and it's got really good precision. I was actually able to get sub-MOA accuracy with this rifle at 100 yards. I found a 55 grain load that shot a 1/2 inch by 5/8 group, and I had a couple 77 grain loads that shot just below 1 MOA with a flyer. So 4 shots sub MOA and then 1 flyer, which could have been me. More than likely it was me. But the accuracy for the price you pay for the thing is ridiculous. Also comes with a threaded barrel, so you can mount muzzle devices on it. Or in my case, I mounted a suppressor to help with the noise, protect my hearing. Even with the air muffs on, having that on helps make it just a little bit better. Having this rifle, this Ruger American Ranch rifle, chambered in what you already have at home, whether it be 450 Blackout, 450 Bushmaster, 300 Blackout, 5.56, 6.5 Grendel, it makes it very easy to just grab your ammo can and go out to the range and shoot all day long without a big deal. You know, you can shoot bulk ammo, whatever you choose to, match ammo, you can shoot hunting loads or whatever. It's also a great hunting rifle. So what I've done with this rifle so far is I was able to shoot steel targets out to 1,000 yards. I hit one time at 1,000, 1 out of 5. It was very, very bad conditions. It was the remnants of Hurricane Ian. I was out in central PA, so we were getting a lot of wind and rain and gusty and all that kind of crap. But even with that, those conditions, I was still able to put one on the target at 1,000, and I actually ran out of adjustment in my scope. I put a zero stop in there, and it took away some of my elevation adjustment. But I was able to hold over. I had a guy spotting for me. I was able to hold over and actually get one of them on the plate at 1,000 yards. From 700 yards and in, it was very easy. Other than the wind blowing around off target, it was very easy once I got it dialed in to hit steel targets at that range. Hunting distances for say 5.56 caliber. From deer to varmint and predators, the rifle's more than capable. The distance that you shoot a deer is up to you. The maximum distance that I would shoot a deer with the 5.56 or 223 round would be the maximum velocity that that rifle bullet will expand. So if it expands at 1,200 feet per second, if it'll expand down to 700 feet per second, whatever that yardage lines up with, that's a shot that, you know, if you were trying to feed your family or something, then you would take it. If you didn't have a bigger caliber, most people like to use at least 1,000 foot-pounds of energy to take a deer. But truthfully, if the round expands and performs the way a round's supposed to perform, it doesn't really matter the distance. What matters is the velocity of the round when it impacts the animal. So that is something that's up to, you know, the hunter. And then, of course, last but not least, in defense of life and liberty, with the 5.56 caliber, like I said, I was comfortably able to hit targets from 700 yards and in with regularity, no problem at all, even in rough conditions. The gun is capable of going out to 1,000 yards. I believe at 1,000 yards, the 5.56 or 223 round is carrying a little over 100 foot-pounds of energy. And according to Google and the United States military, 60 pounds, I've seen two numbers, 59 and 60. 59 and 60 pounds is enough energy to inflict a damaging wound on a two-legged target. You know, if you were in war or whatever, or in the defense of life and liberty, whatever you want to call it, troopers falling from the sky, or, you know, the world comes to an end and you have to defend your property, your family, you could definitely do it with one of these rifles out to long distances, if it came to that. So hopefully it never does come to that. We're not trying to be out there on no two-way ranges. You know, that stuff's for the soldiers to deal with, and hopefully us as civilians, we don't have to get into that. But at least if we ever have to, we'll be capable of doing that. So just to recap, guys, if you have one of these, do yourself a favor, get yourself one of these, and get out there, get some practice, and go long.